ಏಯ್ ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್.
Hi, welcome back to day two. So today is 2nd of June 2020. Recording this vlog at around 9 o'clock in the night now. So I just wanted to talk about a few things that's keeping me occupied over the last couple of months. Uh, there are I think I told you in yesterday's vlog that I did a lot of DIY things. I spent quite some time with the gardening, and I mean that's something which I want to continue. It's not something like it's not a one-time activity. It's not fixing, so it's an ongoing stuff which I'm enjoying. Um, but I just want to quickly talk about one specific thing that's keeping me occupied, or rather, this one specific person who's keeping me occupied since last probably I would say a couple of months. So to give you context, so as you guys know, I'm from this whole thing of photography and filmmaking and stuff like that, and I really enjoy not only creating content but also watching other people's content, and I'm sort of very attracted towards this offbeat or sort of like art cinema kind of things. I'm not too much into commercial films, and somehow it doesn't keep me occupied for those whatever 2 to 3 hours, and especially the ones which are done with keeping the top star actors and actresses. I don't know, somehow I just don't get to attach with that too much. But movies which I read reviews about, or I hear it's about a very unique storyline, or the concepts are different, that sort of attracts me, and those are the type of movies that I like to see. And there is this one person called Pawan Kumar here in Kannada film industry. So he has been the person who's been doing a lot of experiments and things like that when it comes to Kannada movies. Lucia, it's all about lucid dreams and a storyline around that. It's been quite a while since that movie is out, but his movie was apparently the first ever crowdfunded movie. So I think, if I'm right, he raised about some 25 lakhs or something like that, which is definitely not a big number when it comes to making a Kannada movie. But the way he planned everything, the way he meticulously organized everything, and he shot, and eventually, if you see the end result, first of all, the movie storyline is too good. I personally liked it, but you couldn't believe that in Kannada film industry, a person can actually do something called as a crowdfunding and actually go ahead and do a movie which looks really good, and it was pretty well received with the audience as well. And he's also done few more movies, few very typical movies like Life with Steny, clue for this title, and also movies like U-Turn, which was based on a specific incident that was happening in a specific spot in Bangalore. Okay, it was an incident that used to happen in a flyover in Bangalore. He sort of built a story around it, which was really nice. So he's a person behind all such movies, and coincidentally, he was my batchmate in my school, and that's how I could relate to him also. But I'm not sure if he recollects that and all the stuff now. But I'm very happy and proud to say that he was my batchmate in my primary school. But coming to the point, what I want to bring up in this particular vlog is about some of the initiatives that he has started. Two things, in fact, which I want to talk about. One is, lockdown here, and since last 3 months, and all the movie shooting, serial shooting, everything is stopped. Okay, when it comes to the big stars or big directors, they have made money, they have enough money as a backup, so I don't think so it'll affect them much. But these technicians, or people who are like typically what he calls as daily wage workers, these are some guys who got most affected, or rather I would say they're still affected by all this lockdown, because they rely on their day-to-day wages to run their life and livelihood and things like that. So he came up with this initiative wherein he created a website, and he listed all these daily wage workers. It could be the spot boys, it could be the makeup artist, somebody related to the audio stream, or somebody related to the transport section of film industry. So he collated all the information, and what he actually did was, he did it in such a way that there is a website that he created, And if you open that page, every time you load that web page, an entry corresponding to one particular technician or the daily wage worker, what you can call, comes up corresponding with their UPI ID. So what he expected people to do was, rather than going ahead and dumping a bigger amount of money to some associations or NGOs or probably even all these PM cares or CM cares type of fund, what he told was, every day before you start having your breakfast or before you start having your lunch or dinner, just transfer that much amount, like say 50 rupees or 100 rupees, whatever you can, that like we end users can, to one of those persons whose data gets shown up when you load that website at that point of time. So I personally, like, I really like this idea. So because he himself like told like why he preferred this instead of collecting one big pool of money. Like, I want to say, like, I want to give X thousand of rupees to one single person, and then it is that person's headache to make sure that it gets distributed equally. And so many challenges are there. He told that he himself faced doing that. So he came up with this idea, and I felt that it was really good. Technically, the way it was implemented was also very nice, and I've been getting involved in that since last almost, I would say, 2 months, in that since I got to know about it. So this one initiative that he started, which sort of caught my attention, and I just started following him again on Twitter and Instagram and things like that. Later on, he started something called rather, I would say, a video series that he did. He launched, wherein he just spoke about the way the whole Kannada film industry works, like right from the way point wherein a script is developed and you go and approach producers and all the things, and how the movie gets produced, how the movie gets distributed, and things about OTT platforms and giving it to satellite TV networks and things like that. He explained it really, really well. I mean, this is the first time ever somebody has gone to an extent to explain it in such a detail. He just split it up into multiple YouTube videos and he put it up on his channel. And this was an eye-opener for me. See, personally, I don't want to say that I am into this kind of movie making, commercial filmmaking or anything. I've not touched upon this aspect in time in past. I'm not sure what I'll do in the future, but I really like to do something on a smaller scale, but definitely not a movie or anything. But just to understand how the whole concept works, even if you want to approach an OTT platform, how exactly this works, he has explained it very well, that what works and what doesn't work, how theater works and all this stuff. So this kind of gave a lot of information, and again he told the same thing, like, if you really like what you just learned here or whatever in the 7 videos, he just told one thing: instead of giving him a money for assuming that this is a workshop, he told, transfer this money to somebody whose name comes up in the website, the daily wage worker. And that sort of again motivated me, like, okay, let me continue with, like, I had some, like, this is something which you might probably end up paying a huge sum of money if some big director or somebody comes up and does a master class or anything. I don't think so I've ever come across somebody speaking to such a detail. He had prepared presentations and everything, and I don't think so anybody has done it. But if somebody had done it, I know the accessibility to such information itself would be really challenging. And second thing, I don't know how much it will cost, be it here or be it in the Bollywood or anywhere. In that way, I mean, I continued whatever I could from my side through the payment to those daily wage workers. This is what it kept me grasped, like, okay, at never I felt that, okay, I'm doing something which is not interesting or which is not sellable. So what he was telling, I was able to relate things to it, and I was able to, if something you like, right, and somebody speaking about it, you just get connected very soon, and this is what was happening. And this was his second thing, which is like he spoke about how the movie production works. But at the end of it, he even brought up a point about the whole thing around he's starting a new initiative wherein forming a club, okay, and that club in turn would sort of host, it's kind of an OTT platform or a subscription based model wherein people can actually buy subscription, like 2 or 3 different kinds of level are there, wherein you can buy subscription, and that subscription money will be pulled in and it will be used to fund a movie. And this is not a typical commercial movie. these are what we call it as like offbeat or like parallel cinema. That's the terminology that they use. So there will be a set of directors, writers, like a senior panel who will take the decision of which movie needs to be funded and application. Those things are all back-end stuff which Pawan and his team are looking at. But this is open to everyone who can know or understand Kannada movies, and not only for people in Karnataka, across India, or even across the globe. So he told like he'll be starting a film club, and the idea behind it. What I'll probably do is I'll link all these things that I'm telling you here in the description of this video, and I really want you guys to go and spend some time listening and seeing all this concept, and it's really interesting, and I think this is probably what is the future of Kannada cinema, or probably people might adopt it even in other film industries, we don't know. But I really like this whole idea and all the stuff. Now fast forward to like yesterday night, what will happen is he formally launched this club. Okay, this club is called Filmmakers United Club, FUC as they are abbreviated, and he just formally announced it in his podcast, and he just started like today. He introduced one of the members, filmmaker members, who's a part of this team and whole thing. So this is basically a club wherein people can sign up and be a part of it, and they can actually, like I say, subscribe to this model and all those things. He'll explain how this works in future. But what I really wanted to talk about in today's video is about this whole thing that has been happening over the last 2 months, and this is something which grabbed my attention because everything that is happening in the world, in all this pandemic, lockdown, and you're working from home. Like you just get up, you log in, you work almost in the evening, late in the night, and again you log out. Somewhere you need some kind of distraction, and all the things that I was doing related to gardening or some art stuff and all those things, those kept me occupied. But this is something which has has my like a control on me over the last 2 months, and I never felt that I'm reading or I'm listening to something or I'm seeing something which is not interesting. And the whole progress, like considering the fact that I've been listening to this from the day one or from day zero, that is what makes me feel very connected to it. And what I wanted to tell in this video's end point is that people who are interested in Kannada movies or parallel cinemas or offbeat movies and things like that, right? I highly recommend people go and watch all those content that I'll be sharing in the description and just see if it interests you. And if it's really interesting, I would suggest you go ahead and subscribe to this particular channel, and also be a part of Pawan's membership thing and all those things that he is running. And none of these are like, as of now, he's not asking any money from you or anything except for the membership stuff for his own channel, which I think costs about some 59 or 60 bucks, which is, I feel that it is still okay compared to the fact that there is nothing available in the Kannada cinema industry that somebody is willingly coming and sharing all the experience and information and knowledge to the rest of the world. So if you're really interested, have a look at all the videos, link that I'll post here in the description, and just see if it motivates, and go ahead and support. I have no association whatsoever in this FUC club. It's just that I'm interested in it. I'll be a member. I'll probably be a subscriber also. Let's see, fingers crossed, maybe few years or whatever in the future, I might be interested in making one movie. I don't know. I'm just talking something out of my mind, but it's there in my mind, but I don't know when it will happen. Okay, I don't even know if it will really happen. I'm just speaking my heart out so that like I can, as I told you, these are all raw, uncut thoughts which I told I'll be sharing. Whatever is there in my mind. I don't have other platforms where I can talk about all these things. That's why I created this whole YouTube channel wherein I can tell about what is there in my mind, what are the things that run in my mind. Okay, and that's what, you just have a look at it and see if it interests you, and if it is interesting, I would suggest please go ahead and support this whole aspect that is going on. One last thing I want to sign off before telling this, I just mentioned the word podcast with related to Pawan, and he announced it in his podcast. He's been doing a daily podcast about his experiences coming all the way from the theater stuff, like he dropping out from college, he getting into theater, he doing solo shows, all the struggle that he had both in Bangalore and in Mumbai, and how he got into movie industries, his mentors and people who have guided him, how he writes stories, how he has written stories for, like, I think he already spoke about Manasara and Life Twist, 2 movies that he was a part of, and how that whole story is and things. I'm finding it like one of the very interesting podcast, especially something related to Kannada film industry again. So that is, I think it's almost, as of today, it's about like 33 episodes done, and each and every episode is about 30 minutes long that he does, and and each and every episode is about 10 minutes. So it's short, crisp, and very informative. I'm telling you, it's very, very informative. And again, that's something which is keeping you up. And before I hit the bed, I make sure that I listen to his podcast and try to get something out of his experience. And the reason why I like is it's sort of like in lines with what I'm doing with my podcast, which is about 7 episodes now, which is called Stories from Journey Through Nature, because I'm talking about what happened in the past during my travel, about a specific photograph, about a specific experience, good or bad, and things like that. I'm able to relate or draw some parallels between what he tells and what I am telling and things like that. It may not be directly linking, but that's why I started liking his way of storytelling and how he's chronologically relating things that's happening in his life. So that's one more point that I wanted to talk about. So that's it. That's what I want to talk in this video. I'm not sure if it is too long or short that I spoke, but I don't know if I ended up being an evangelist for this whole FUC thing or talking on behalf of Pawan. But as I told you, I really like this whole idea that he's come up with, and I personally want to support, and I encourage people to go and watch this whole ideas and make sure that if possible and if it is interesting to you, go ahead and support it, and definitely listen to his podcast. It's very interesting, and it's not those which comes with like a lot of music and a lot of comic stuff and all those things, but it's like the 10 minutes that you spend listening to it. So you'll never realize how the 10 minutes pass. Like, he just keeps you so gripped with his way of talking and storytelling and things like that. So that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to talk about, what's happening from my side, what's keeping me occupied. This is not the only thing. I'll be talking more things like this in the coming days, but that's it for today's video. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.